Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Carl Davies. He is now 4-0 with 2 wins by knockout. He's fighting tomorrow night against Victor Edagha in the Bowls Exhibition Centre in Manchester. And yes, pleasure getting you back on as always.
Yeah, no, it's a pleasure speaking to you again, mate.
Yeah. So I think I had you on a few days before you fought Dale Kaleem, I do believe.
Yeah.
I mean, it couldn't have got any better, really. First round KO and you knocked him down 3 times. Talk about
Yeah.
that.
I know that was good, yeah. In my first stoppage as well. And yeah, like I said, I had him down 3 times in the first, and then the final knockdown, he didn't get up. So it was nice to get my first stoppage, and especially to do it in the first round as well.
hmm I mean, did you expect him to get up from the first knockdown or the second one?
Do you know what? I didn't really. He was quite tough, and yeah, he did keep getting out. I thought he might have just stayed down after maybe the second, but no, you know what? Fair play to him, he kept coming, and the final knockdown it was probably the heaviest knockdown to be fair. So I wasn't too surprised when he didn't get up from the final one.
I mean, how happy overall were you with your performance and rate your performance that night out of 10?
Yeah, I was happy with the stoppage. I mean, I knew I had a lot more to show. You don't get show much in a round, but I think I showed a different side to myself. I think I showed that, I can go out there and get people out there, as well as box away to a good dominant performance at the same time.
hmm I mean, before we get into your fight against Derby, in Derby, I mean, are you happy with how active you've been this year?
Oh yeah, I'm really happy. This will be my fourth one this year now, and I've had three in about I don't even know what it's been about 4 months. I've had three in, so it's good to end the year really active. It would have been a shame if I would have only had one or two this year again.
hmm Um, yeah. So and then you fought in. It was like a quick turnaround after your fight
Yeah,
against Dell, and then you fought another tough man in Sergey Banov, and you stopped it
yeah,
in round
yeah,
4. I haven't seen that fight. I mean, I watched the Dell one because that was on YouTube. I
yeah.
haven't seen this one.
Oh no, yeah, he was tough. I think he'd only ever been stopped about 3 times,
Mm.
3 or 4 times, and no one had stopped him in 4 rounds. He was tough. It took until the fourth round to kind of break him down, and then he was ready to go. So I was really happy with that stoppage because it was something that not many people had done to him.
Was that good to get the rounds in? And of course, always getting the knockouts, just a bonus.
Yeah, it was a different kind of opponent. I've never boxed, someone coming from abroad and all that. So it was just all a different process to even get the fight. And then, he was game. He come throwing every round. It was probably it was probably my first proper live opponent. I mean, Dale was, but it finished in the first round, so I didn't get
Mm.
to experience the rounds. But yeah, he came to give it a good go, and I was happy to get the stoppage in the last round.
hmm And what was it like? Of course, that was your first time boxing out of in the first time boxing away from the Fenton Manor. It was the new venue. How was that boxing in a different venue?
Yeah, it was really good, new experience. I think I sold about, I don't know, I had a coach load and then people driving up. I had a lot with me. And it was nice just boxing somewhere different where different people could watch you as well instead of
Mm.
having always the same people watching. I got some really good feedback off people that I didn't know or had not met before, so I think it did well for my profile as well.
And of course, this one in Manchester, another new venue for you, the Bowls Exhibition Centre in Manchester, and you're stepping up to 6 rounds. It says on BoxRec, and you're fighting Victor Edgar, who's another tough man who's had over 95 fights, I do believe, something like that.
Yeah, it was a change in opponent, but the job's still the same. He has had a lot and he has experience, but I'm looking to soak up the atmosphere at this new place. It's a bigger venue than I've boxed at ever, and then hopefully get another stoppage to finish the year.
Things do come in free, mate.
Yeah, definitely. I hope so. We are trying to. that is the plan.
How's camp gone?
Yeah, really good. Probably the best. I'm the lowest I've ever weighed. I'm below weight already a day out. I've had some world class sparring again. I've been helping Lyndon Arthur get ready for Bivol. I've done 20 odd rounds with Lyndon.
How do you think he'll get on next week?
No, I think he'll do really good. I'm really excited to watch that fight. I've done quite a few rounds with him, so I know how good Lyndon is. So I'm sure that's going to be a great fight as well. It'd be nice to get mine out of the way, finish with what I've got to do for the year, and then watch that card because it's an interesting few fights on there.
Yeah, 100%. Christmas comes early.
Yeah, definitely. Christmas comes 2 days early with that one.
And what do you know about Victor? I've seen Victor fight a few times at local shows, and he's awkward, and he tries to lure you into his sort of traps, doesn't he? He's awkward.
Yeah, yeah, I have seen. I've not watched too much. I've seen and heard that he's awkward. I know he's not been stopped. I think twice or three times, and that's a lot. So I know he's going to be a tricky one, but
He's
I
been
just think
stopped 3 times. It says 3 times.
3 times. Yeah, well, I really do believe it's going to be four after this weekend. I've seen what I can do with him, and I think I'll be able to get him out of there. But I know he is awkward. I have seen he's awkward.
And how excited are you to be boxing on a Black Flash Promotions?
Oh yeah, really excited. I've known Pat for years now, so it's nice to finally get to box on one of his shows, and it's a big show as well. It's probably the biggest one he's had this year. So
Stacked, isn't
um,
it?
yeah, I think there's about 12 fights, the Commonwealth fight and area title on
Two
there.
title
So
fights on it.
yeah, so it's real good for my career, and I'm really thankful to have got to finish the year on this card.
And do you know roughly? Of course, it's a big card. What for your fans? What time does the show roughly start, and what time roughly do you
Yeah,
think you'll be on?
I think the first bout is at 6, half 5, 6, and I think there might be live streaming after about half 6. I'm boxing at 7:15. So if people tune into, I think it'll be on Black Flash YouTube
Yeah.
or British Boxing TV maybe at about 7 o'clock. They'll be able to catch me for the ones that haven't been able to get tickets.
And of course, it's your 6 round fight. Of course, I spoke to you before the Dell fight, and you said as they come to fight, you'll start knocking them out, and as the rounds get longer, you'll start to knock them out.
Yeah.
What round do you think you'll knock him out, or just not picking around? Just you're gonna knock him out.
Hopefully the first, but no, I don't think I can pick around. I think I'm just going to grind him down, and as long as I get the stoppage before the final bell, I'm happy. So I'm just going to keep the pressure on, and I think it'll just come over time. Especially if he's a bit tricky, I think it might just take a little bit more working out.
You don't really need to rush your work and try get him, put it on him quite early because you've got 6 rounds. And do you think you'll be a bit? Would you say? I don't know how to say it. Do you think you'll try and take your time a bit more as it's longer, as it's longer rounds? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like I got the other one out there, with about a minute to go in the final round. So there's always time. I've just got to stay patient, and I'll be able to tell as he's fading. And if as soon as I feel like he's fading, I'll just step on the gas even more, and then the stoppage will come or the knockout, whichever way it comes.
That's good. I've seen that you've got one booked in already for Nottingham in March. I mean, you're already getting booked in. I mean, do you think, not looking past tomorrow, but would you say next year is like a big year for you, like trying to look for like a central area title or?
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm gonna obviously get the win on the weekend, and if I stop him, I think that shows out to a lot of people, how well I'm doing with not many people. And then definitely, I think middle of the year, middle of next year, maybe the end of next year, to look at boxing for an area title. and then hopefully finishing next year as an as the area champion, definitely.
What can fans expect from you tomorrow night, mate?
Just the usual, good boxing, entertaining, and then a stoppage to come at the end of it.
And before I let you go, as always, do you want to thank whether that's trainers, managers, sponsors, fans, anyone?
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to thank everyone, my coach and manager, Joe, all my sparring partners, my family, mum, nan, girlfriend, and then all my sponsors. I've got them here with Magna, Stance, Cut and Eat Barbers, where are the other ones? I've got LJ Structures as well. All of them, without all the sponsors and everyone helping out, I wouldn't be able to box, especially not as regularly as I have done this year.
And from me, mate, good luck with the fight, and yeah, all the best with it.
Definitely. Thank you.
Good luck, mate. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.